Hi everybody, good morning and welcome to this week's Monday marketing video. Today's topic is going to be going over the customer center in DeltaNet. So I will first show you guys an Excel spreadsheet that we have already mapped out for you, as well as how to export that into a CSV file. And from there, we'll go into how to upload the CSV file into your customer center in DeltaNet. So all of your customers are now in your CRM. So to get started, I'm going to share my screen and let's hop into this Excel spreadsheet here. Okay, so this Excel spreadsheet we've already mapped out for you guys for the most important fields in DeltaNet, like their email address, first name, last name, mailing address. And if we keep going over to the right here, you'll see there are all kinds of different fields you guys can fill in. Please don't feel like you have to come in and fill out every single form up there. You certainly do not have to, but it's totally up to you and how in depth you want to keep your customer profiles in DeltaNet. For this example, I've gone ahead and put myself in here. So I put my email address, my name, last name, and a mailing address. And now that this is ready to go, so whether you have 2 addresses in here or you have 200 in here, once your list is ready to upload to DeltaNet, all you guys have to do is come over to File and Save As. And from here, where this dropdown says Excel Workbook, we actually want this to be CSV. So we're going to come down and select CSV. That is one of the most important parts of getting our customer center set up, is making sure everybody is mapped properly on the Excel spreadsheet and then exporting it into a CSV file. So once you've saved the CSV file and it's on your desktop or wherever you have it saved, we can hop into DeltaNet. So let's stop sharing that, and I'm going to hop into DeltaNet now. Okay. So once we are in your DeltaNet profile, you guys are going to want to come to the left-hand side and select Customers. So from your Customers tab, you'll see there's a couple different options that say Customer right in there. The one that we want is this very first one that says Customer Center. This is going to be the best place to come if you guys want to manually enter in a single customer, or if you want to import an entire list of customers. So for our example today, I will show you guys how to import that Excel spreadsheet that we just saved to my desktop. So to do that, we're going to come under this Actions bar, and we are going to select the Import/Export Customers. So once we click this, it gives you a couple options now to further define which one you want to do. We want to import contacts. And from this page, this is where we can go ahead and grab that CSV file that I have saved. So I'm going to select Choose File. And you'll want to note that the file must be 16 MB or smaller. And for CSV files, the first row of data must be the column headers. So this you don't have to worry about because we've already mapped that out for you guys on that Excel spreadsheet. And I will attach that in the email that I send this video with. So to upload the file, we'll go ahead and hit Choose File. And now we can search our desktop to find the one that we've saved. So right now, I don't see my CSV file in here. If you are finding this happening, come down to this little drop-down menu where it says vCard file, and go ahead and switch that to be all files. Now we can see my Excel spreadsheet is actually populating. So the one I want to grab is this example, that is the CSV file. We'll hit Open. And then we're going to go ahead and just hit this green Upload File. So depending on how many customers you have in that list, it may take a little bit, but for this example, we've only got one. And this is where the field mapping comes into play. So since we already have those headers, DeltaNet should have picked up that this was my email address, which it did, correct? And this is my first name and last name and so on. So since we already had that mapped out in the Excel spreadsheet, DeltaNet will automatically pick that up for you guys. If by chance there is a mishap and it, says that this is actually my city, we can come in and change that to be the one that it needs to be. But for our example, it looks like it has chosen everything correctly, which is perfect. We've got the address, got city, state, zip. And you can see not all of these are filled in. For example, I didn't fill in my county, so there's nothing there to report. That's okay. As far as phones, it did pull through my phone number, which is great. And you'll see there are so many different options as we go down. So what you filled out in that Excel spreadsheet will automatically pull through for you guys here. And we'll keep going down all the way past these because I didn't bother to fill out job title or secondary email or secondary phone. But if you guys do have customers where you fill all this information out, I do suggest coming in to make sure it did pull through the correct variables. And I'm going to keep going down all the way to the bottom. Now this section where it says groups, this is where you can put everybody into one group in one big swoop. So for example, if this was a list of 100 customers and they were all buyers of mine, I could come in and put them into current buyers, or I could put them into active buyers. This is where you'll decide where you want to group them, if you guys want to group them. If not, that's totally up to you. There is an option in here to create a new group as well. So for this example, I'm going to create a new group, and I want everybody in this group to be just labeled Jessica's test group. But you guys could come in and maybe label this Holiday Farm or, Pearl District Farm, whatever you guys want to name it, feel free. And then the last step here is to hit this green Save and Process Now button. So again, depending on how many customers you're uploading, this may take a bit. For our example, we have your options are successfully saved because I only have one that we're uploading at this time. And here you can see this little percentage bar, it says 0%, which means it's still waiting, it's still uploading. But once it's ready, we will have these action buttons over here. So now we're done uploading our customer. That's as easy as it is. All you have to do is come to Customers, Customer Center, and from Customer Center, you'll go to Import. And that's where you guys can find that CSV file that you saved to your desktop or wherever you have it saved. And from there, you will just double check the mapping, make sure all looks good to go, and you can add to a group or just import to your all marketing customers group. But I hope you guys found this video useful. If you have any questions, as always, please reach out to your regional for your area, and we'd be happy to help you guys. Have a wonderful week. I will see you next week.